Hey kiddos, have you ever wanted to make something to help you calm down? Well, today we are going to make our very own sensory bottle. How many of you have experienced strong emotions before? I know I have. We are living in really crazy times right now, and I'm curious, how do you calm down? Today, we are going to be making something that helps us control our emotions. This is called executive functioning. Can you say executive functioning? It looks like we need to go to our word wall. All right, so we have 4 new words to learn today. Our first word is sensory. Sensory. So, sensory is of or pertaining to the senses. Do you remember what the senses are? So we use our eyes to see, our ears to hear, our nose to smell, our mouth to taste, and our hands to touch. So sensory means related to sight, sound, smell, taste, and touch. Sometimes we need something to help us when our senses become overwhelmed. And our sensory bottle is what helps us calm down. So this is also called executive functioning. Executive functioning, oh, look, it's over here. Silly Miss Chelsea. Executive functioning is a set of cognitive, which means thinking, skills used to control one's thoughts and behavior, especially the skills needed to focus on and organize tasks. That sounds important, doesn't it? All right, so we use executive functioning skills to help us manage our emotions, and this is also called social emotional development. So, social emotional development are skills essential, which means important, for connecting with others. They help us manage our emotions, help us build healthy relationships, and feel empathy. What does empathy mean? Empathy is the identification with or sharing of another's feelings, situations, or attitudes. Can you think of a time where you understood how another person was feeling? Okay, so our sensory bottle will help us develop executive functioning and learn empathy. You can make your sensory bottle however you like. I'm really excited to see what you come up with. So, I already have one made that I'd like to show you. So, the first sensory bottle that I made looks kind of like the ocean. So all I did to make this was I used some water, oil, food coloring, and I believe that's it. And so what you can do is as you flip it over, you can see the bubbles. Do you see some of the bubbles forming? You can almost look and see the waves of the ocean. So that is what I made before, and I have included the instructions so you can make your own kind of ocean in a bottle. So this time, I am using an empty bottle, and I am going to pour about a third of water, a little bit more, a little bit more. We want about a third of our bottle to be filled with water. And then the rest of it is going to be oil. Now, you can use olive oil. I'm using canola oil. You can even use baby oil. There's lots of different options. So you're going to fill the rest of the empty bottle with oil. You can kind of already see the really cool effect, huh? Because it separates. Oil and water don't really like each other. All right. So that's probably good. And then what I'm going to do this time, I'm going to use some food coloring. Blue is my favorite, so I'm using blue. It's really cool, huh? Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use beads this time. So I am going to scoop some beads in a little bit at a time. Sometimes it might just be easier to use your fingers. Wow, look at that. Isn't that cool? Almost looks like they're floating, huh? All right, so this is a different bottle that I'm making. So I'm using the same stuff, water, oil, and beads. This time you can use whatever you want to fill your bottle. And so then when you're all done, you're going to ask an adult to help you with a hot glue gun. Now, I really don't want you using this because this can be really hot and dangerous. So you can ask an adult to help you and they will glue the top shut, so then you don't have to worry about anything leaking out while you're using your sensory bottle. All right. So there we go. So I'm just going to put the lid on. Wow, look at that. Okay, so pretty cool. You can see it. And so what you can do now is you can use your sensory bottle to help you calm down your emotions. So when you're angry or sad, you might shake your bottle, right? Because you're really frustrated and you have lots of strong emotions and whoa, look at that. But now, oh, wow, look, can you use your bottle to focus your breathing and take deep breaths and slow down the motion? So you can take it and you can look at it and it can help you remind yourself to stay calm. So if you add beads, glitter, or anything else, you can focus on calming down your emotions until the beads fall all the way to the bottom of the bottle. So how long do you think it will take? Making your own sensory bottle is a great way to make executive functioning a fun activity. Feel free to share your sensory bottle with others and share how you calm down. I can't wait to see what kind of sensory bottles you make and how you use them. Until next time, stay safe and happy learning. Are you still here? Do you want to learn more about sensory bottles and your emotions? So after making a few bottles, you can even make smaller bottles for different emotions. So for example, maybe you make a small sensory bottle out of red items for when you're really angry, right? And then you use that one to calm down when you're mad. And then you can make another one that's blue, like one of these, for when you're really sad. And you can use that specific bottle to help you become happy again. How many bottles can you make for different emotions? I'm excited to see what you can come up with. Until next time, stay safe and happy learning.